What is up, posse? DJ WolfDawg,
TJ.
and welcome to another movie review. But I have another special guest with me. This is my good friend TJ.
Hi, nice to see y'all, ladies and gentlemen.
So this movie is kind of special, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, well,
we just got back from watching The Circle with our film class, and
starring Tom Hanks and Emma Watson, and honestly, Tom Hanks was the best part of that movie. That's
we'll get to that in just a minute.
Yes, sir.
So this movie is about a young girl named May, played by Emma Watson, and she gets her dream job at this technology company called The Circle, and everything seems to be going fine up until, things started to go corrupt.
Yeah. And the thing about this movie, it had such a great storyline, but the plot was so choppy. So she has a crappy job where she answers angry people that aren't happy with their bill from some company. Well, her friend Annie gets her this job at The Circle, which is this big company that is widely known. And so she gets the job, and of course she's shy and timid as the time goes on. But then as time goes on, it turned out she gets noticed because she goes out on a kayak ride and almost drowns. And the cameras save her because they get the police coming. And she becomes the big face of The Circle. And honestly, I feel like the plot could have been better with that. I mean, honestly, she became the face of The Circle because she almost drowned in the water.
Honestly, this just felt kind of like a bit of a bore fest, to be honest, in my opinion.
It's not bad. It's a 5 out of 10.
Not like the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's kind of up there. I mean, I'm not saying that it's better than Monster Trucks. Monster Trucks I thought was just kind of dumb, but it was meant for kids. Here, it was just all over the place, and so let's see, what else?
Well,
what else
let's talk about the acting. First off, the guy who plays Mercer.
Okay, but remember, we're not going to give anything away.
Of course not. Well, the guy that plays Mercer, who you don't know her and Meg are in a relationship or not. They have a strong relationship that just goes out the window, and you only see this guy 3 times. And the acting, honestly, I thought Kristen Stewart was bad with both emotional and delivery acting. No, the guy that plays Mercer is so much worse. Lord have mercy.
No, and John Boyega, who they advertise in the trailer a lot, and for those of you that know John Boyega as Finn from The Force Awakens, when we saw him in the trailers, I thought he was going to play a much bigger role, but really we don't see him that much.
I thought they were going to fight the people of The Circle. I thought it was going to be Tom Hanks' character versus Emma Watson and John.
Yes, almost like a bit of a Hunger Games thing.
Yeah, but it didn't turn that out. It didn't turn out to be that at all. I'm sorry. I'm just so distressed by the movie. I was so excited to see it, and then my dissatisfaction is so high right now.
No, when we went with Mallory, Stephanie, and Haley, as soon as the credits started rolling, I looked up at their faces, and they're like, "That's it?"
Lord, Stephanie went hammer onto it when we were talking about it. Lord have mercy.
Well, to be honest, I don't think any of us were satisfied with the movie.
I wasn't. I didn't think it was bad, honestly. I mean, it's not the best of 2017. I mean,
no.
And so far, I've been satisfied with what I've seen from 2017. I mean, you had Get Out and Split. For the first time in years, you've seen 2 horror movies dominate in the ratings, and they were great.
And plus, you saw a bit of a comeback from Shyamalan, who pretty much tanked ever since The Last Airbender.
Yeah, and you've just seen a lot of great movies come out for 2017. I mean, Monster Trucks was okay, and I just don't understand. But the new Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'll see tomorrow, will definitely, hopefully, satisfy my...
Yeah, I'll see it possibly sometime when we're both home for the summer.
Yeah, and
when we're all home.
I want to go see The Fate of the Furious, too, so hopefully...
We were originally going to see that, but it ended up getting canceled.
Sadly, no, the trip... Yeah, we were going to go see it in a drive-in movie theater, and plans didn't work out. Yeah, it just got canceled at sort of the last minute. But we did see Doctor Strange, which was which to him was very interesting. Yeah, I thought I was tripping. For honestly, I didn't know what to feel like. Like when Doctor Strange goes through all those portals, I thought, is this supposed to make us feel like we're on LSD or something? I was so confused.
All right, so I think we talked about what we didn't like.
Well,
Because you said it was the guy who played Mercer.
Yeah, the plot was also choppy. I mean, it wasn't just the acting. I mean, the plot was choppy. Now, Tom Hanks, as usual, did a great job, honestly. I wish we could have seen him more than, 6 times in the movie?
Yeah, for a guy who's, like, one of the biggest actors, possibly of the modern era, we rarely see him. It's mostly focused on Emma Watson.
Yeah, we see her in every single scene. Every single scene. Like, she's hot and everything, but I don't want to look at her every single minute of the movie. I kind of wanted to see if Tom Hanks, in the background while she's gone, is planning something. Like, him and Tom? What was Tom Hanks' character's name again?
Like something Bailey.
And Bailey, when Bailey and the other guy named Tom, which surprised me, that made me laugh. But I thought those two were going to plan something, and then Finn and Emma were going to go in there and stop them. But
no, nothing happened.
The ending was so dissatisfying. Like, it had so much potential. If you go see it, you'll see what we're talking about. We're not going to give anything away here.
Yeah, but I do have to give it credit, though. The set designs were kind of nice.
They were. The graphics were great. I loved how the special effects, the stunts were good. There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good things in the movie, just as much as there is bad. But
actually, there didn't really seem to be a lot of stunts, to be honest. There were only like two,
but they were still good, though. I mean,
they were good. You
gotta give them credit. And honestly, the emotional delivery by Emma Watson and a few other characters was great. I mean, Mercer's character was the only one that reminded me of Hayden Christensen in Star Wars. He had great emotional effect, but his delivery was not that great. And let me tell you something. Mercer, the guy that played Mercer, I thought Kristen Stewart. Like I said, Kristen Stewart and Mercer, they're tied for worst at emotional effect in the movie.
Well, I kind of thought Emma Watson's acting was kind of on and off.
Yeah, it was choppy.
She was good at times, but at the same time, nah.
Yeah.
And she's known for her well-loved British accent, but she's kind of switches them out, to be honest.
Yeah, her accent disappears most of the movie. Like, she sounds British in the beginning, and then throughout the movie, it goes on and off. And I didn't even know Annie was Scottish until the end.
No.
She did not sound Scottish at all.
No, she didn't.
And then she gets to Scotland, and she's like, "Good day, mate. How you doing?" What?
So, yeah, you can tell we don't really like this movie, to be honest, but it's not the worst thing we've seen.
Honestly, it's not. If you go to see it, it won't be a waste of your money, really. I mean, there are far worse movies I can think of that would be a waste of your time.
Right.
So, honestly, it's interesting to see. And like we said, 2017 so far has had great movies with Beauty and the Beast, Monster Trucks. You saw Split and Get Out, and
there was also the big success of Power Rangers.
The Power Rangers, Power Rangers. I almost forgot Power Rangers. Oh my lord, I need to go see that. But 2017's had great success. To me, there's only been 3 movies I can say that have been dissatisfying, and The Circle was one, but it's not bad, guys. Like I said before,
no, it's not like the worst thing ever.
Honestly.
All right, so every time we try to cap off a movie review, we have to give it a score on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being absolutely amazing, and 1 being absolute crap.
All right, well.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate The Circle?
Well, I'm going to go with bananas here and rate 4 out of 10 bananas here because the acting by Tom Hanks is what kept this movie, to me, alive.
Oh, no, definitely.
But the effects were great, honestly. The graphics were great. It was just, some of the acting was choppy and the plot was everywhere. Honestly, I found myself confused. So 4 bananas out of 10 bananas. 4 stars out of 10. 4 out of 10.
I'm gonna go a little bit lower than that. I'm gonna go with a 3 out of 10. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it's bad, but again, not as bad as we thought it would be.
Honestly, yes. And like I said, it honestly, the trailer was so, what would you say, like, deceiving. Like, if you want to talk about movies who have had trailers like deceiving, like SpongeBob SquarePants, Sponge Out of Water movie, they were only out of water for 20 minutes. They were in Bikini Bottom for more than half the movie. It's out of water, not in the water. Like, well, and The Circle, like, what was the reference of the title, The Circle, honestly?
Well, The Circle is like, obviously the name of the company. Yeah. But other than that, there's nothing really else to it.
Really and truly, yes. And literally, the whole establishment of the Circle place is literally a circle. I guess that's why they call it The Circle.
Right.
But Yeah, go check it out. I mean, like I said, everyone has different opinions. Honestly,
no, this movie is harmless. I think it won't it won't like kill your brain. Or
unlike Birdemic and Garbage Kids, it won't make you vomit in the movie theater, and it's not that bad. I think I've been too hard on it. I think.
Yeah, I think I'm being a little hard on it. So, do you have any final things you want to say? Or?
Well, honestly, I think I've said all I can about The Circle. I mean... Yeah,
I think I have too.
Well, thank you for making me a part of your show, by the way. Well, it's an honor to be part of Dead Wolf Productions.
Yes, Dead Wolf Productions. So next coming up will be a cinema of X-Men Origins Wolverine with my friends from Landmark. So, until next time, see you later, posse.
We're out.